Hi guys, welcome back to the I Don't Even Know podcast. I'm Emma. I hope you are doing well. Today, Pretty Little Liars Original Sin is finally back. Oh my gosh. I honestly did not think we would see the day. I came to terms like a couple months ago that we were never getting season 2. Like, I don't know what was going on. Like, the strike. But, like, even before the strike, I was worried we were, like, never gonna get it. I just thought something was gonna happen and they were just not gonna kind of scrap it, or it just was gonna take a lot longer than it did. I mean, it's been almost 2 years and I've been waiting this whole fucking time. I was hoping it would come, like, last summer, but of course the strike happened. And then I honestly just came to terms with we're never getting it. But we're here. Fucking finally. I'm so happy we're back. Because I honestly have grown to love the show even more since it ended. And that kind of happens to me with a lot of shows. Is just the anticipation and just having to wait such a long time for a new season. I realize how much I love it. And I knew I loved the show. Like, especially from the last 3 episodes, that really told me, like, this is good. This is good. Like, the first few episodes, I was here for it. I was a little hesitant, and I did, like, I think the first 5 episodes, or, like, a combination, I don't know. I did something about the show on here at the beginning, but, like, I was still unsure because, like, how soon after the original it was. Like, yeah, the original, it aired over 14 years ago now, or 13 years now, I think, something around that. But it only ended, how many years ago? Oh my gosh, math, come on. Fuck, why can't I think? Okay, yeah, I think 7 years. I think it's been 7 years. Unless I'm doing the math completely wrong. I think it's been 7 years. And even though that is quite a long time, and it's insane to me that Pretty Little Liars ended like that long ago, I always said, like, when it got announced, or I was always saying when it got announced, like, it's too soon. Like, they don't need to do one this soon. I think wait at least 10 years, maybe a bit more, like they did for Gossip Girl. But I'm honestly happy they didn't now, because, like, this episode just reminded me how much I love the characters, or at least most of them, because some, of course, get on my nerves, but it just confirmed to me, like, why I love it, and, like, just how much I missed it. Like, I've missed the girls, like, I really did, and I was so excited to, like, see what else happened, especially with how they ended, with, like, Chip dying, or we didn't know for sure if Chip died. We assumed he did. I think it was actually confirmed at one point that he did. Like, we knew, obviously, but it was like, it ended with Archie escaping, going after Chip, going after Sheriff Beasley for revenge, and I was just, like, so excited and so upset that it ended that way, because it's like, oh my gosh, like, I need to know, like, I want to see more, like, I want to get into it, especially because I didn't know what they were gonna do with this season when last season ended, of course. Like, for, like, the original, for season 2, at the end of season 2, like, between 3, you didn't really know, because, like, Mona was behind, not bars, but you know what I mean, she was in that institution, and then, so, like, we didn't know that, and that was kind of a surprise. But between, like, season 1 and 2, we kind of had an idea, because they didn't catch A yet, and same with, like, 3, 4, and 5, they didn't catch A, so we kind of, like, had an idea of, like, where it was going, just keep going after A. So I think that's also why I was so excited, because I had no idea where they were going, besides the summer school part. Like, when it got renewed and confirmed, like, that it was summer school, that's all we know. Like, we didn't know, like, if they were gonna have Archie escape, or they were gonna have, like, a brand new somehow connected. I was expecting Archie to escape, to be honest, but I'm really happy they didn't, because I like when they change it. And also, I like the fact that we know who it is, unless they're gonna do a complete 180 and it's actually not Rose Waters. But I feel like, I don't think they'll do that. I don't know. It's hard to say when it's the creator of Riverdale, because I can never figure out what the hell he's gonna do. But so far, he's doing a great job on the show, and I'm crossing my fingers that it doesn't go downhill. But yeah, I'm just gonna hope and pray that everything goes well, because I am worried, especially because I don't do well in the horror department. This isn't that bad, to be fair. It's really not. Like, I think I've been scared, like, watching it at one point, but for the most part, it's not bad. And like, I'm the person who gets terrified over everything. I'm one of the most paranoid people you will ever meet. I'm a disaster, and like, I'm scared of everything. Like, I'm so fucking paranoid, and so I don't watch horror movies. The only horror movies like I've watched were Fear Street, which that was on my own time because I wanted to, and those weren't that bad. Those weren't bad. I did not get scared, I don't think. And then I watched 2 horror movies last year for my high school because we had to for an assignment. Now that, traumatizing. That was rough. But I don't do well in that department. And so I remember going into the show like, last season, I was like, okay, when I heard it was going to be like more horror type, I was like, okay, I'm going to watch it no matter what, because I need to give it a chance. And also I really like Bailey. So I was like, okay, and Chandler. I love the other people in the cast now. I just didn't know who they were back then. But going into it, I love Chandler. I love Bailey. And I was like, okay, you know, like, I'll tough it out. I'll be fine. And the only thing that shocked me was the fact that we got nudity, because I did not look into that. But like, that does not matter. I didn't give a shit. I was just thrown off. But the horror side, it does not scare me, which is such a relief, because I'm always like worried going into a new season of some type of like horror show that I'm like gonna get traumatized and I'm not gonna want to watch it. So far, we're fine. I'll keep you guys updated. We'll see next episode, because of course they dropped 2 fucking episodes. One of my last days of school, and they expect me, like, I'm doing this before I go have one of my finals. Like, they really want me to die, honestly. Like, they were not nice putting this as the date. As much as like I wanted it as soon as possible, I would have been fine if they waited like 1 more week. So I did not have a fucking final today. It is currently 10 in the morning. I have a final in a couple hours. Like, I am tired. I am drained. It's like, I'm not built for this. So honestly, I mean, all my episodes are a disaster, but this one's doomed, I think. Especially because so much fucking happened this episode that it was like throwing me off. Because how the hell were they gonna start off on like Christmas without telling us? Maybe they did, I just wasn't paying attention. But it's like, I was expecting them to just start off, even though, yeah, A escaped and killed people. I thought they were gonna bring that up a little bit later. I just thought we were gonna jump right into like the last few days of summer or school and get into summer and all that, which I am happy they didn't do. As excited I am to see like them in the summer, because we never saw that in Pretty Little Liars, and we don't see that in a lot of shows like the summer, and or like shows like teen shows. You know what I mean? I was excited, and I wanted them to jump into it right away. But now I'm happy they didn't, because I think I would have been pissed off if they did flashbacks. Like, I'm happy they kind of set it up like Christmas. We got them finding out that Chip's dead, like Sheriff Beasley's dead, and like that Archie, he's trying to like tie up his loose ends, or like, you know what I mean, he's like trying to kill like his people to like his loose ends. He's killing his loose ends, and like, or their loose ends. He's just doing it all. And then they're like realizing who like his next victims are, because I just thought he was going after those two, but then when they started saying like there's loose ends, I was like, oh shit, so like we're gonna get everyone's dead. So like Farron's dance coach, rest in peace, forgot her name, but that was like, I watched this like 30 minutes ago, like she's dead. That I think isn't that Mouse's dad who got killed, something like that. And then who else died? Or no, he was gonna go after the officer, and then he got caught. Which, here's the thing, I'll give it to he's fucking smart, but going to the grave the day your sister was killed, when you escaped from custody, isn't the smartest decision. Because how the hell did he think he was not gonna get caught? Like, maybe go later, or take off your mask if you're trying to do something. Like, obviously I'm happy they caught him, because like I want the girls to like not have to deal with it, even though of course they are, again, because liars cannot seem to catch a break. But I kind of was hoping he wouldn't get caught so early on. I mean, it wasn't even that early on, it was like a little bit in the episode, but I kind of thought he was gonna be out for like the whole episode, and they were gonna catch him next episode or at the end of this episode, which I'm happy they didn't do. But then I'm kind of mad because I would have liked to see like how he got away with it, because like in the original, like they only had like the black mask on, or like the hoodie. They could get away with it by taking it off and just pretending like they're normal. Like, was Archie willing to do the same thing? Probably not. Like, who knows? Like, I would like them to take Archie to take off his mask if we're ever gonna see him again. I really think we will, though. I think I'm calling it, even though I'm most likely wrong. He is going to escape, or Rose is gonna help him escape, and they're gonna go on a killing spree together. I kind of want that to happen. Season 3, we need to go new just for that. That would be sick. Even though that probably means somebody's gonna die that I like. I feel like it would be so sick. We need something like that. I always wanted the A's to team up, but then of course that never happened. So like, can we do it now? Okay, now he got the death penalty, which, oh my gosh, I'm just happy he's in there his whole life. Like, I don't know how I feel really about the death penalty with anyone, to be honest, because the system's so messed up, and I like need to read more. I need to read more about it, because I'm not like as familiar. I just know it's messed up, the whole system and everything. But I'm happy he's in there for the rest of his life. You know, I'm happy he's like stuck in there, because I was gonna get so upset if he got like out and like just was going to like a mental facility, because like, no, he killed multiple people. Like, the fact that they were even considering that is actually insane. Like, what the fuck? Literally just keep him in prison. Like, he's going to escape. Like, he's probably gonna escape from prison too, you know? Like, I don't trust like police in shows, usually, besides The Rookie. Like, in these type of shows, I do not trust sheriffs. They're shit. The sheriffs in Rosewood were absolute garbage. Like, how the hell was like Spencer doing your job for you? Like 10 times better. Like, that's my baby girl. Love of my life. I adore her. I miss her. I need her to make an appearance. But see, they're absolute shit. Like, I'm expecting the worst from like, where are they? Millwood? Isn't that it? I'm almost certain that's what it is. But like, the sheriffs here are gonna be dog shit. I'm calling it now. I mean, do I hope they're not? Obviously. And they're doing, to be fair, they're doing a lot better than the Rosewood Sheriff Department. Like, my god. Honestly, I feel like maybe the department at Rosewood like had it out for them. I'm pretty sure. I need to rewatch original to make sure I remember everything, because it's like, I'm pretty sure they believed them, but it's just something they were bitches. And then Toby became a fucking police man and that whole thing. Oh my gosh, that was a shit show. Watching this show makes me want to rewatch Pretty Little Liars, and I forgot that's what happened last season. I remember I finished this show and I was like, okay, I went down a Pretty Little Liars rabbit hole, even though I didn't even rewatch it. I just watched all these edits and I was back in my PLL era and I miss it. And so this might push me to do it this summer, especially because maybe we're gonna see some original people. I don't think we will now. I was kind of hoping, but now knowing that Ezra and Arya did not adopt the baby, I don't think that's happening. Which, here's the thing, I'm fine with them not adopting it. It's just I was happy in the moment, when we found out in the finale that they were, just because I wanted to see Arya. Literally, that's all I cared about. I just wanted to see her. Ezra can run now. I don't like the relationship at all, and so I'm happy they brought that up. How Imogen said, she got a weird vibe from Ezra, because I'm perfectly fine with them not having the baby. I just wanted it for Arya, because I just was hoping we would see her again. Just I agree with her. Ezra, fuck him, honestly. What's insane to me is I used to ship them back when I was watching the show. And it's been 4 years. It's been almost 5 now. Yeah, almost 5 years. And all I can say is, as I've grown, I realize it's fucking disgusting. I was 14 when I watched it, I think. And I'm turning 19 soon. And I'm okay, yeah, this, I don't know how I shipped them. I was a fucking idiot. It's so bad. And, whenever I rewatch the show, I'm gonna be oh, fuck. The fact that he did not go to jail is criminal. How did no one question it? How, when they got married later on, how did no one do anything about that? They were oh, okay, bitch, no. And the fact that her friends knew about them together, and when he was a fucking teacher, and they didn't do anything about it. And then, worst of all, he wrote a fucking book about her and knew her when they met. That, I still am mad about that. Oh my gosh, you should have seen me when I watched that for the first time. I was shocked. I took 2 days off from watching it, which was rare for me. Now, when shit happens, I take a month off of shows because I'm just too drained for it. But I stopped watching for 2 days and I was oh my gosh, I literally want to die. It's how did she go back to him? I wish when he got shot, he just died. The fact that we had to see their wedding and we didn't get to see Spencer and Toby's, even though I know they got eloped, but it would have been better if they had them get married at the end. I'm just saying, criminal. That man is the worst person on the planet. And I'm mad that he's a successful writer. Fuck no. Or maybe he is. I have no idea. I just know he owned the bookstore. No, he deserves jail time, and I'm so happy they didn't get the baby. Yeah, I feel bad for Arya because I do love her, but it's my hatred for Ezra is 10 times more. I'm happy they didn't get the baby. But then also I'm thinking now, that I'm really thinking about it, and I think I thought it when I was watching this episode, it wasn't only because she got the creeps from Ezra. It was because she wanted the baby close. To make sure A doesn't get to her. Which I do get it, but I feel maybe if she was farther away, it would be a bit better. Because I feel A wouldn't go all the way down to Rosewood to kill the baby, right? I mean who knows? A's fucking insane. But I think, what's her name? Estelle? I think the baby's name is Estelle. Estelle being close is putting her more at risk. And that's what I get, what Dr. Sullivan was saying. It's Imogen going over there is drawing attention, and if A gets out and sees that, or Rose Waters sees that, she's gonna go after the baby. Which, like, I don't think they're gonna do, because that's, like, really fucking gruesome. But then I also think they're gonna kill the baby. Or they're gonna try to go after it. Like, that for sure has to be a thing. The fact that they keep bringing it up, it has to happen. Because I thought we were gonna, like, the baby was going to get adopted, and we weren't really gonna hear about it, or we weren't gonna see her again. Which, we haven't seen her, but we, like, see the parents who adopted her, and like Imogen going over there. It's like, no, it's like, yeah, I get they don't know what's gonna happen, like they don't know what happened, but I feel like the baby should be fine. I mean, oh shit, sorry. As long as, I don't know, I'm just kind of worried. I really don't want them to kill the baby. I see it going both ways. I see them doing it, and I also see them not doing it. It really depends. I guess we'll see. I don't think they're gonna kill the baby. I think that's just too fucking insane. Maybe she's gonna take the baby. That's what I think. She's gonna take the baby, or like kidnap it or something, and then they're gonna have to go after it. That's what's gonna happen in the finale or some shit. Or in a few episodes at this rate. I don't know. Because this show moves a lot faster. First of all, because I'm pretty sure it's only 8 episodes long this season, which I would like 10. It's fine. I'll live, but I'm a little bitter. But it's also just the show, even like without it just being 8 episodes, it moves a lot faster than the original. Because like, in the original, we went like 3 fucking seasons, or 2.5, 3. Yeah, actually 3.5 seasons, or more. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah. Yeah, 3.5 seasons in the same fucking year with the same. Okay. Still not really sure how that happened, but like this one moves a lot faster. Like the fact we're already in the summer, and like we started last season at the beginning of the year, and like we already know who one of the A's were, like, and like now we're moving on to another one. It moves fast, so like who the hell knows what's gonna happen. Like I don't know, it's freaking me out because so much is happening right now. It's like the first episode they threw all this shit at me, which I kind of knew was gonna happen, because they probably like want to not wrap things up, but kind of like not remind us and like wrap a couple things up here and there. And they did it really well, like the Chip thing. It's gonna obviously continue throughout this season and probably for the rest of the show, because what Chip did was fucking insane. Like, so awful. Like, one of the worst things you could do to a fucking person. And it's like traumatizing for Imogen and Tabby. So, of course, it's gonna keep getting brought up because it's one of the most traumatizing things a person could go through. So yeah, it's gonna keep getting brought up, which I'm happy. I was worried they were gonna kind of like push it away, but the fact that people are like defending him because he's dead. No, fuck you. You are an awful person. Like the mom too. Like I get she's mourning her son, but your son was like an awful fucking person who did not deserve to live. I'm sorry. I'm happy they killed him. Like, are you kidding? It's like, the fact that I liked him too at the beginning, like, that's why, like, I don't trust men in shows, or just people in general in shows. It's like, that just proved to me last season, because I really liked him, and I was like, okay, like, I kind of like him. Like, he seems like a nice person, and then when we realized it was him, I was like, or when there was like something that kind of told me that it might have been him, and I was like, okay, like I don't want to believe this, but it might be him. And when we found out, I remember sitting in my room being like, oh my gosh. Like I watched it after my first day of school, like after I got back from something with my friend, and I remember sitting in my room being like, I want to cry. Like this is awful. Like I need him dead. Like I'm so happy A killed him, but I'm mad that Tabby and Imogen didn't. Like yeah, they would have probably gone to jail for that, but revenge. I mean, come on. I wish Tabby did carve him in that one thing, that scene in the finale. Like, even her, she brought it up, like, she wishes she did. And that does not make her an awful person. Like, are you kidding? With what he did to her in Imogen, like, it's completely valid. Like, some people might not see it that way, but for me, I think it's valid. Like, what he did was so awful. Like, of course you're gonna want revenge. Like, and if you did it, like, if he didn't die, you're probably fine. It's like, I'm happy, Steph. Beyond thrilled. One of the best things A has ever done, honestly, was that. And, like, the mom's pissing me off, and I'm so happy that Tabby vandalized his grave. I know vandalizing is not good, especially someone's grave, but do I care? Not really, because he's the devil. Like, I'm so fine with it because of who he is. It's like, if he didn't do something that, like, awful, I would think maybe not be supportive, but then I love Tabby too, so I would defend her. It's like, I don't care if the mom gets mad. I don't care if the mom tries to sue. I will be ready to fight. Like, I'm ready. When she said, like, oh, I'm gonna sue you and your mom for defamation or whatever, I was like, oh my gosh, like, you're insane. Because I forgot, because I'm tired. I don't know if she said, like, she didn't believe Tabby. A part of me thinks she didn't believe her. And, like, thinks, oh, that he wouldn't do that. I mean, I get, like, as a mom, you would never want to believe your son would do such a thing to a person, especially a friend, or to anyone in general, but especially someone he claimed to be his best friend. Like, yeah, but trust the victim, okay? I'm like, I don't care if your son is dead to not defend himself. You trust the victim until proven otherwise. And he fucking admitted it. I know you weren't there to see it, but he did. And all those motherfuckers on the comments on the short film she made, fuck you. Justice for Chip? No. Death to Chip? I don't know. Like, something like that. Comment that. I fucking don't know. It's like, no, he's the worst person ever. I fucking hate him. It's like, oh my gosh. It's like, I hate when people are like, oh, justice for this person, justice for that person on shows. It's like, no. He was the devil. He was literally the worst person on the planet. Let's move on. I'm thrilled he's dead. You know, like, oh my gosh. The rage I felt. Because, like, oh, like, the short film. They had every right to do something like that. Like, just show, not their side, but show what they wish they could do. Like, he did awful things to them. They have every right. I feel like if anyone else, even the people who commented, oh, justice for Chip, if they were in their place, they would have done the same thing. Maybe not a movie because they are not talented like them, but they would do some shit like that and wish they did. They would be in the same position as them. Are you kidding? It's, like, completely normal to do like that. Like, people do short films all the time about, like, trauma they endured, and then, like, even if it's, like, about killing someone, like, wishing they killed someone because of what they did, it's normal. People do it. I'm not saying go kill someone, but I'm saying in, like, short films, they show what they wish they did. You know? I hope that made sense. I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying go kill someone. Like, obviously, no. But it's like, if it's in a show, no. Go do that. Like, oh my gosh. Like, that fucking mom pissed me off. Like, yeah, I get her son died, but your son was awful and deserved it. Like, because I think I would be, like, even more insane than I am right now if he was still alive and I had to deal with him, like, trying to apologize, be like, I'm sorry, like, blah, blah. I'm like, no, fuck you. Oh my gosh. It's like, I love when they kill characters I hate. I love it. It's one of my favorite things because half the time they don't fucking do it and I'm stuck there crying because I'm so fucking miserable and I just want them dead. Like, oh my gosh. Especially because that stupid fucking article she wrote, like, grieving son, like, my son was wrongfully accused, he's the victim. Like, fuck you. I cannot wait to see the day that they prove her wrong. I don't know how they're gonna do it, to be fair. But the day she realizes that what they're saying is actually true, I will be throwing a party and you're all invited. Like, literally, I'm so ready for them to prove her wrong. Like, yeah, I feel bad for her because her son died, but then I'm also like, your son, like I said, your son was awful. Like, who the fuck cares? Like, yeah, I always feel bad for when parents lose their child, but then also, like, half the time, like, they suck, so it's, like, fine, you know? Until she apologized to Tabby and Imogen and, like, says she believes them and, like, is not siding with her son and saying, oh my gosh, he's the victim. I hope she dies, too. Until then, you know? If she ever admits it, like, that she was wrong and they're the victims and what Chip is an awful human who did all that shit to them, I'll maybe give her the benefit of the doubt, but right now, no. Especially that fucking article. I can't believe she did that article too. It's like, I feel like she will sue Tabby now and her mom because of what she did to the grave, but it's like, she had every right to do that. Like, yeah, I know vandalizing is illegal, but like, I know so many people who would have done that. Like, are you kidding? It's like, he's a rapist. He does not deserve to be happy. Like, he deserves to be dead or in jail. And he's dead, which is 10 times better in my book. Just saying, like, oh my gosh. 'Cause I'm scared how they're gonna go on with that. Because it's obviously not the end of that storyline. Because, like, Tabby is writing about it and is still gonna go to therapy. Like, all of them are. And she's gonna continue to, like not get over it, but like talk about her trauma and like deal with it. So it's obviously not the end, but I just wonder how they're gonna go on with it. But I do think she's gonna sue them. It's just like, oh my gosh, like, fuck you, no, like, please do not sue them. My gosh, they're dealing with enough. Like, they're about to have to deal with Rose Waters, which it's gonna get messy. It's gonna be fucking disaster, which, like, I'm here for because I love the chaos, but it's just like, I'm not mentally stable enough to lose anyone. It's like, obviously the girls are not gonna die, like, for sure, but I'm still nervous. Like, I feel like maybe they'll kill one of the girls off at the very end, even though, like, all the original liars, they lived, but it also wasn't as intense as the show. Like, this is rough. Like, I think, I hate to say it, but I think one of the originals, if they were in this and, like, and it was this bad in theirs, they would have died. I mean, don't get me wrong, A was awful in the original, but, like, this is worse. Like, A wasn't necessarily, actually, she was, they were trying to kill them at some point, but you know what I mean. They weren't, like, stabbing everyone. Like, it's a disaster. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I'm just so worried because I know, like, Roberto confirmed that he wants 5 seasons, so each girl can have, like, a final girl moment. We already had Imogen last season, which was sick. Like, her water breaking when she was, like, getting chased by Archie and, like, stabbing Archie, actually insane. Like, that was, oh my gosh. And so, like, we're getting another one in this finale, apparently. And I'm assuming it's Tabby with the way this episode went. Maybe it'll take a turn and it'll be someone else. But I assume it's her, which I'm here for because I adore Tabby. But it's like, I'm nervous. Like, I'm terrified. 'Cause, like, I want them all to have their final girl moment, but, like, I'm also, like, I'm just worried someone's gonna get hurt. It's like, I think a love interest is getting killed this season. I do. Even though I don't want it. Because I like Henry. As of right now, I like Henry. I like Ash. Who else do I like? I like Sean, even though I think that's his name, Sean. Even though I know they're gonna break up because in the scene, Noah's kissing this girl, I think, or someone else, which I'm here for. But I don't know who else. I mean, they can kill Greg. Honestly, like, I don't really care for him, but I think they're gonna kill, like, someone they care about. Either a parent, which I really hope that does not happen, because my gosh, they're gonna kill a parent, a love interest, or I don't know, or someone else, or like they're gonna kill classmates. I think Rose is gonna kill classmates, but of theirs. But other than that, like, I don't know. I mean, they can kill Sean's mom while they're at it, because I really don't fucking like that bitch. It's like, yeah, I don't want Sean going through that, but then it's like his mom was so mean to know, like, you. Like, yeah, I get you hear her going into your son's room, but it's like, they're in high school. Like, I know, like, it's not great. Like, yeah, don't get pregnant. But it's like, as long as they're using protection, like, it's fine. It's like, are you shocked? They've done it before for sure. Like, he obviously had to know that. And then she's been asking, like, oh, when's your mom getting out? Or like, oh, like, you haven't paid. And I was like, bitch, you're supposed to be nice. Like, no wonder she lied and said, oh, my mom's out. It's like, yeah, girl, same. I would too. Like, I don't want Noah living alone, so I'm hoping they do a bunch of sleepovers in that apartment, because she would be an easy target if she lives alone. But it's like, I'm happy she is as well, because I wanted her out of that house. Like, I hated them mom. I feel like her and Sean are gonna break up because of the mom, or he's gonna realize that she lied to him and her mom is not out of rehab. And like, yeah, she'll be out of rehab at the end of the summer, but it's 3 or 2.5 months living alone when you're a minor and also have a killer after you. Bit concerning, so I'm hoping. I don't want anything happening to Noah. Oh my gosh. I know things are gonna happen to every person on this damn show, and I'm fine with it for a couple people. Not her, and not any of the girls, to be fair. Like, I want them to thrive. I want them to have fun this summer, and of course, they're not. It's like, my gosh. Like, what the hell? It's like, I need everyone to be happy, because I'm just so nervous. It's like, Noah's alone. Theron's mom might leave for law school, which, yes, I think she 100% should. And I get why she doesn't want to, she didn't because of Archie's trial and everything that's going on. But now that Archie's trial is done, I hope she goes, even though she won't be alone. I think she'll have her dad. But I don't know, maybe Farron will be more at risk without her mom, because I don't know how present her dad is. I forgot. It's like, I don't know. I'm just stressed because I need all the parents to be present to, like, help and protect their kids, because no one's at risk. I don't know who else is at risk. I mean, everyone's at risk, to be fair. But it's like, I need everyone going crazy, protecting their child. And then I also need all, like, the love interests to protect. Like, Ash and Henry better come through, because I actually like them. Please come through. Like, it's like, oh my gosh. Like, I don't know. It's just, like, I really don't know how it's gonna go. Like, obviously, they're all gonna get, like attacked at some point, and Rose is gonna go after all of them at one point. But it's scary, because they also they don't really know if she exists. Well, like, kind of. You know what I mean? Because, like, the Spooky Spaghetti website that Mouse is obsessed with, which I get why, because of all the things they went through, and, like, they're talking about them, and people found out about them somehow. It's like, I get why she's obsessed with that, but I also get why Ash is like, you need to, like, not, like, you need to calm down a bit. Like, you need to talk to someone, because this isn't good. I get that. But with, like, them talking about Bloody Rose Waters, they, like, even said, like, it's maybe Photoshop, like, edited, and so, like, and even they tried to, like, summon her, which obviously that wasn't gonna work. She's not a ghost. She's, like, an actual person. But, like, I think after that, they're like, maybe not. But they're gonna find out once they find out, like, the people were killed at the end of the episode in her cabin. Like, they're at risk. I get Archie's, like, out or, like, locked up. and they don't think Bloody Rosewater exists or is like after them, but because they said best summer ever, like no, like you guys need to be alert, like stay alert, like you need to be ready for blood, like have some sort of defense ready. Like yeah, they took defense like fighting classes at the end or like second semester, but it's like that's not enough. Like you need to have like a knife with you at all time. Like get ready to be like, hey, get ready to fucking stab a bitch. Honestly, you're gonna have to survive here. Like, oh my gosh, like, what the fuck? And like them going out to her cabin was so fucking stupid. Like, I get why Mouse wanted to, because she's like obsessed with like Speaky Spaghetti or whatever it's called, and she's like paranoid, she's traumatized from what happened. She just wants to like see it and like, see if it actually exists and maybe figure out if Bloody Rosewater exists. I get that, but going out alone at night without all of them wasn't smart. Like I get why she brought Noah, because she's fast. Farron, maybe because she's athletic as well, but I think if they should have all gone together so they could all protect each other if anything happened. You know, I think the 5 of them is better than just the 3 of them, because maybe they could defend themselves. You know, maybe that's just me. Who the fuck knows? I don't. That was so fucking stupid. Because like at night too, in the middle of nowhere, and you're not telling anyone. Like, you lied to Ash about it. He found out. Thankfully, I'm so happy he caught them, and like they talked about it, because oh my gosh, like I was worried they were gonna get attacked and they were gonna find out about Rose, which I'm happy they didn't, because I like how we're going into like the summer not really knowing anything and thinking everything's fine, because I do like how they start off the season when like everything's fine, like nothing bad's gonna happen, and then shit obviously happens. I like when they do that, but it's like I want them to know, because it's like stressing me out. Like what if she was there and she killed them? Like obviously that wasn't gonna happen because it's only the first episode, but what if she was there and tried to kill him? Like they didn't know if she was there or not. Like those fucking people who decided to have sex in her cabin, like they thought they were safe. They clearly weren't, and the fact that they thought it would be smart to have sex in a creepy ass cabin, and dirty one as well, is actually insane. Like that is disgusting. Like I don't know what you were thinking there. It's like, I don't know. And I also, because that was in the trailer, and I thought that was Kelly. For some damn reason, I thought that was Kelly and Greg. I'm happy it wasn't, because I actually somewhat like Kelly. This episode threw me off, though, because, like, she's not, like, what I grew to like. She's actually different, which obviously I could get why. She's been going to church, and, like, she is traumatized. Like, her dad got killed. Her sister got killed as well. It's like, I get it. But it's also, like, oh, my gosh. Like, it's like, I think she's in a cult. Like, it might just be me. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe it's fine, and it's just that's what happens. But it's like, am I the only one who thinks she's kind of in a cult? Because she's acting so different. Like, I don't think you turn like that after, like, going to church a couple times, right? I don't think you do. So, like, oh my gosh, I don't know. And Greg is, I think, going to become a part of it as well, which I'm fine with, because I don't really like Greg at all. I'm not really. I don't like him. But it's like, I need Kelly to stay, like, alert about everything and, like, not to do this, because Rose is going to go after her. And she's going to be an easy target, because, like, how she is right now. And she's not hanging out with the girls anymore because she's busy at the church. So she's fucked. Like, at least the girls have each other to help, and, like, they can defend themselves together. But, like, she's on her own. It's like, I was excited because as much as I loved, like, just the 5 of them together, I wanted to see Kelly kind of be a part of it too this season, which I think we'll get at some point probably, but it's just, like, not right now, and it's kind of pissing me off, because it's like, I want to see more of her. Like, I loved her at the end of the season. Are you kidding? I, like, really did. And I wanted her to take Farron's spot in that dance program. And I really thought she was going to, and we were gonna, like, see her, like, become, not her old self, but, like, you know, like, spend more time with them. And it's just, like, I get why she didn't. She's not ready. But it's, like, but also it makes me sad that Farron's not ready to dance. It's, like, I get it. It's because, like, as much as she loves dancing, it's like it's traumatizing for her. I get that, but then it makes me sad because I loved her, watching her dance, and I'm hoping she, like, maybe goes back to it in the future when she's, like, stronger and is, like, works on it in therapy. Like, I wanted to see her and Henry dance together again, even though they'll be fine. I don't even think he's going to the program now because she's not. But I hope she does open up to him, though, about that she can. Like, she can dance. Like, she got the approval 2 weeks ago. She's just not ready. I hope she opens up. Because the one thing that the original PL did with relationships was they did not talk to them about about their issues as much. They need to work on that in this show. Like, I need, like, Ash and Mouse, I think they seem fine right now, and she kind of opened up to him, so I'm hoping they'll be fine. I need Farron to open up to Henry and talk to him about it all, and, like, keep him in the loop with the A situation, because it shows they never fucking did that. They never did that, and then, like, it's like they all broke up at one point. And of course, the ships in the original were, like, I ship them 100 times more than I do in this show, but I still like them. And I want them to do a better job. And so far, they are. I mean, the moms are actually doing some shit in this show. Unlike the original, oh my gosh, the moms did nothing. Literally nothing. Oh my gosh. Like, no one did anything, and it pissed me off. Or when they tried to do something that got, like, shot or something. It's like I need them to figure it out. Like, I need the girls to talk. I just need Farron to open up. And, like, I feel like she might in therapy, because thankfully they all decided to stay in therapy, because, like, I was worried about that, especially when she said, now that, like, Archie, like, is gonna be in jail for the rest of his life, do you still want to continue therapy? I'm like, you shouldn't even be asking them that. Like, they're scarred for life. Like, they're gonna need it for the rest of their lives. Are you kidding? Especially with what's about to come. So I'm happy they all agreed. I was worried they're gonna be like, okay, like, yeah, we're fine, bye. Like, they all need it. They all need to talk about their issues. Like, Farron needs to figure out who she is without being a ballerina. Mouse needs to get over, like, her addiction with, like, spooky spaghetti and kind of, like, get away from that. No one needs to, like, talk about, like, her mom getting back and, like, how to deal with that. Tabby needs to deal with, like, the chip situation and, like, learn how to not get over it, but you know what I mean, like, deal with it. Imogen and, like, her mom and the baby, and then, yeah, it's like they all need to, especially because Imogen really does need therapy. I mean, they all do, but Imogen, because, girl, I get she wants to be on her best game if A goes after her or the baby, but not taking her anxiety meds is not the smartest. Like, I get you want to be, like not medicated, like, when you have to deal with A, but it's like, it might help. I don't know, because I don't take anxiety meds. They never, like, wanted me to take them, so, like, I don't know, but I feel like, would it help? I don't know. It's like, I just want her to listen and think about it, and just, like, because she's so stressed about everything. It's just, like, I need Dr. Sullivan to, like, figure it out and, like, really get to her. And I think she can do it. I mean, she was the therapist or social worker or whatever on the original, which I'm so happy they brought her back. But it's like, I don't know. I don't remember if she did in, like, the original. I'm pretty sure all the girls just did not want to open up to her. At least they are better on here, thankfully. Oh my gosh, like, I love my girls, but they were stubborn. They did not want to talk shit to anyone about it. It's like, thankfully here they're a bit more open. They're a bit better. I'm hoping it stays that way. I don't know. It's like I'm worried because like they're like they don't know she exists, or she doesn't know. They don't know like she's actually real. Like she's supposed to go after you guys, and you guys are not prepared. Like you're going into the summer thinking everything's fine, and it's gonna be like an incredible summer. Like yeah, you have to go to summer school, but it's only for half the summer, and in the morning so you can still do a job, you can still go out and do things. Like yeah, but you're also gonna have to deal with not getting killed. It's like oh my gosh, like I'm stressed about this because like I know people are gonna get hurt, shit's gonna happen. It's just like oh my gosh, it's like I'm so nervous, but I just hope they keep talking. Like when like this shit with Rose starts to happen and like she starts going after them, or they find out about the killing and they realize okay she might be after us, they open up to like I said, therapist, their boyfriends maybe, but their moms especially, because the moms need to be a part of it. Like they need help. Like their moms are better, in some ways are better than the original, because they're actually trying to do stuff. Like the other ones really did not until it was like too late, you know? It's like I don't know, it's just like I'm nervous. Oh my gosh. Like I don't know. It's just I need them to open up. Like I need Imogen talk to the therapist and Tabby's mom, because that's her guardian now, or at least I'm pretty sure it is. Which she is kind of opening up to her. Like when they were visiting her mom's grave, she was talking to her about visiting the baby and everything, and which I was so happy she did, because like they need to talk to someone. Like she doesn't have her mom to talk to, she doesn't really want to open up to the therapist, so like Tabby's mom is the next best thing. Also has nothing to do with them talking, but the sunset in the background of that scene was insane. Like I don't know if it was real or if it was fake. It kind of looked fake, but it looked sick. It looked fake as hell, but it looked pretty, you know? I don't know. It's just this whole fucking show is stressing me out. The worst part is we don't get promos, so we don't know what's gonna happen next episode. We really know nothing. It's like, oh my god. It's like, I don't know what to fucking do. It's like, it's stressing me out. It's like, I wish we got promos for these type of shows, because it's like I don't know anything. I would like to know stuff. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not built for this. I'm not built for this stress, because I have one more episode to go today, and like oh my, but I am excited, even though I'm nervous as hell. I'm so fucking excited for this season and to see where it goes, because I'm intrigued with the way they do stuff with Rose Waters, and like how she's going to do things, and like how she's going to be different than Archie, because I feel like she's maybe going to be more insane and like do stuff even crazier than Archie, which is kind of scary to think about. But I'm also thinking like is she gonna work with Archie in some way? Like who's she gonna go after? Like that's my question. How is she gonna do it like differently? You know? I don't know. I think she's gonna be worse, because like that was her child. Like that was her child. Like she's going to be worse, 100%. And that's kind of terrifying to think about. But I'm excited. Because of the trailer, I'm excited for all like the chase scenes, because Noah's chase scene in episode 4 was so good. And I know Farron has one. I think Noah has one again, or she was just running away in the trailer. I don't know. I think all of them are probably gonna have at least one this episode, I guess we'll see, or not this episode, this season, I guess we'll see. I just need happiness for them until shit goes down. Like, I know it's gonna happen next episode. They're probably gonna find out about it because it's only 8 episodes long, and we're already on episode 2, so they're gonna have to find out about it. But I hope until then they thrive. I know they're gonna get summer flings because Sullivan's gonna tell them. I remember that in the trailer. So I guess we'll see. I'm just excited to see like where it goes and how they do everything, because like I don't know shit, but also I'm excited to see how they like do the summer, because at least I have not seen like summer in a teen show in a while or ever. If I'm thinking, besides Summer I Turned Pretty, but that's different. But you know, shows like this, we usually don't see it. So yeah, I'm excited. I think that's going to be the end of this episode, because I don't know what else, because we don't have a promo. I don't know what's happening next episode besides summer school, and that's basically it. But yeah, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you guys soon for episode 2.